All right. Let's take attendance here. So, Monica, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what about you? Nagasaki, what is your fuck? I can't remember what your fucking name is.
It doesn't fucking matter, I'm here.
Okay, what about Yuri? Yuri, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
And, what about, oh, she's not here. Oh, shit. She's not here. Not anymore. Okay. Sayori, she's still hanging around. She's still hanging around. Holy fucking shit. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Interesting point. Interesting point you have there. What if... Hang on. I have an idea. To voice this out. Can I return my sub? Because... What can I do to make up for that? Can I give you a dad joke? A topical dad joke. A lot of people are expecting a lot like a baby boom. They're expecting people to start conceiving children during this whole stint of time where we have to be quarantined, you know? And because of that, they're probably going to be dubbing all of the babies that are born from this in about, 9 months to a year or whatever. They're going to be calling them coronials. Or quarantines. It's when they grow up, they'll be quarantines. Okay. Yeah, that'll be sad, Alex. Okay, so there's a few others. One other, hang on, Deadlock. I got you, give me a second. For Deadlock, when do bakers share their secret bread recipes? They share them on a need-to-know basis. Okay. That was good. That was a good one. So, whatever's going on here, hang on.
Tsufujukal, JKTL, HAFJKYL, DOFIO, HAUHEI455LYA, HAIZARKL, EHUGEKL, TOJUTASHUIZGBIS.
Wait, what a minute? Wait, what? Huh?
Svikæskal JKTL er tjekket DFJHBKPLD afhej 4O5 lyre Weizkryklu Yhortjeksel tjøkke tyrsuisk fisk.
Okay. Okay, you don't say. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This is starting to feel like an episode of Black Mirror. That... Okay, that girl is...
ZLT トジュタシュイーズグビース
And my neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let
ZLT トジュタシュイーズグビース
catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to the school together. I don't know what you guys are talking. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. I mean, are you sure? I'm not so sure. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Skin teen? What the fuck is going on? What in the fuck is going on here? Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well, as we rarely talked. Well, as we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. It's been about a week since we've talked to Monica. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyways, Monica?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Well, in that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
Yo, Voidheim, thanks for gifting a sub to Atma Prime. 2 months, welcome back.
A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
were saying that there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
I mean, I can see that, I guess. You know?
But it's really not boring after all, you know?
I don't know.
Literature can be anything. Reading, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collections in the cabin.
He made her fart all the time. Dude, we could do that. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature chi. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica just say she?
Hey, Skin Teen. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but,
In that case... I mean, in that case, is there any chance that you could do me a big favor, Skin Teen? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse, you know? Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out, you know?
Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Skin Teen. Did you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go there? I'll look for the materials some other time. You're more important.
Nice, Fegs. Okay, and thus today marks the day that I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Oh no. Hang on. Can I show you guys something for a second? Can I show you guys something? So I got this wallpaper engine wallpaper here for the stream. But I need to show you guys some of the other ones that I got. Specifically this one.
Here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man.
And then it does this.
A little bit of Monica in my life.
Okay, go get away from it. Go back to the goddamn game, please. Okay. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm big, and I brought a gift with me.
Oh, shit.
A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Skin Team.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one that I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. No, I haven't, Fornicus, I haven't. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you.
So, I ran into Skin Teen in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna... well, you know...
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Skin Teen?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of her room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make this club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised that there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new one, you know.
You can't put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes skill events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well... I guess...
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
You keep a whole tea set?
Wait, that's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? And then she says to me,
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Yeah.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Eh? That's not,
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy the tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Skin Teen, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
What a real meta comment, Yuri.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Well, I don't like you then very much, Natsuki. Shit!
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club meeting last time. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give me that back.
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet, huh?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all just sit in silence for a moment, staring at their luscious, yoked out bazongas.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Yeah, guys, I've never played this before, so as much as I'm not seeing a lot of what's being said in the chat, I don't wanna catch something that might spoil the story because I don't know what's going on, you know. So if you get timed out or bonked, it's just a second. It's just to clear the chat. You can continue to chat after that. Okay. So Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. That was just because Toby's Toby. Dude, Sharpers, thanks for gifting us up to J Dizzle. the old man, the two-time champ, Chael Sonnet. Welcome back, Jay. Thank you. That's 60 months. Very, very good.
Let's all go home and write a poem in our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Skin Teen?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I was going to join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, well, then I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
I'm sorry, I thought,
Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Skin Teen. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes all just light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Skin Teen?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
you really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Skin Teen, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Skin Teen, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety just welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Yeah, that's the canon voice. I guess I'll be on my way.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Jesus fuck. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Oh, shit. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Well, yeah. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency... Jesus? Teen L? I don't fucking like that. All right. Vivid. Giggle. Incongruent. Marshmallow. Unrestrained. Rain cloud. Death. Effulgent. Inferno. Blanket. Melancholy. Awesome.
One by one, each of the girls' boobs began to light up.
God, I fucking hope so. Unborn, welcome back. 62 months. Embrace. Contaminate. Can I get teen safety? Because we're about to embrace contamination. Unending. Unending. Starscape. Whisper. Unrequited. Horror. Doki doki.
Hi again, Skin Teen. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Don't worry. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Skin Teen. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the
fuck?
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! I meant to do it like this! Oh, shit! You already had to be dragged in here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki's only has a big mouth for someone that keeps going. Bigger close for the club
Uh-oh, you guys have learned my secret. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. The music!
I'm sorry, Skin Teen. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. It's not that. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, like, as, like, vice, like, president and all, like, that I should, like, help you, like, get started on, like, something that you might, like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't, like, want you to, like, feel, like, left out. So, like, I picked out a book that, like, I thought you, like, might, like, enjoy. Like, it's, like, a short read, so, like, it should, like, keep your, like, attention, even if, like, you don't, like, usually, like, read. And we, like, could, like, you know, like, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Wait. Gotta go in here. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can, like, read it at, like, your own pace. I, like, look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in a closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet up for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. I'm sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was, like, focused, then, like, I probably, like, wouldn't have, like, noticed in, like, the first place. But, like, I'm just, like, rereading, like, a bit of this, so, like...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to, like, reread some of it. Not for, like, any, like, particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's, like, not, like, what I meant. I mean, I just happened to, like, buy two of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time, like, putting it down. It's, like, a very, like, engaging and, like, relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story of that anyway?
Well...
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's like about this like religious camp that was like turned into a human like experiment prison, and like the people trapped there like have this like trait that like turns them into like this killing machine that like lusts for blood. But like the facility like gets even worse, and like they start selectively like breeding people by like cutting off their limbs and affixing them to like oh. That might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Skin Teen?
No, it's... it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these kinds of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story... It's the kind, like, that, like, challenges you to, like, look at life from, like, a strange new, like, perspective. When, like, horrible things happen, like, not just because, like, someone wants to, like, be evil, but because of the world and it's full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Whoa, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When, like, I let things like books and, like, writing, like, fill my, like, thoughts.
What the fuck?
My whole body just kind of goes crazy and, like, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if, like, I end up saying something that's, like, strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading this, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but,
What? What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just... something I'm not very used to. That is... reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just reading in the
Yuri, you really have to stop apologizing. You apologize a lot. Don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean...
Okay, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. We're in there. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page, huh?
Here.
Uh-oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
I just need like the corn. Yeah. Huh?
To turn the page?
Oh, sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking about the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right?
Huh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her yoked out bizarre her heartbeat. She's feeling her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
All right, just don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Skin team? Did something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say that I do.
Bozangaras.
Pastry, thanks for 10 months. Welcome back. Unborn, thanks again for 62 months. It's a long time to be here. Like a day 5 stream user. Are you worried about Yuri?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Oh, shit. Well, I guess let's share with Natsuki first. I told Natsuki that I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you're gonna like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wasn't gonna like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. For example, Lil Wayne once said something like, "Real G's move in silence like lasagna." I thought that was really clever wordplay. Didn't you think so, Skin Teen? It helps bring out the feeling like in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Just like Lil Wayne. He went on to say, "Woman of my dreams, I don't sleep so I can't find her." Another clever piece of wordplay. God, I'm glad that you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I'm not going to take that away from her. Right. Lil Wayne is just so brave. Yeah.
People say I'm borderline, crazy sorta kinda. Woman of my dreams, I don't sleep so I can't find her.
I can't remember the rest of it. It's like... You bitch is intelligent like peanuts to an elephant or something like that. I can't remember it. Something, something, peanuts to an elephant. Okay, Monica!
Oh my god, Ice Cream Team! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in, though.
Anyway, wanna share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Skin Teen. We're all a little embarrassed today, nee? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, I guess that's true, you know, if you think about it. I hand Monica my poem. Peanuts to an elephant! Holy fuck, some of you are just like... Ugh.
Great job, Skin Teen. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Yeah, that's right. Get your penises out of the gutter, John. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair, she says. Wait.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism and sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that as a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being endowed like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens. You know, Monica, sometimes people get overstimulated and they have to leave because they actually have to go, like, change their pants or something. I don't know.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so maybe I'm more glad that you took all that time that you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, did you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, though, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. We've already read that, hole in a wall. Because I did the same thing last time. It was new? I don't believe that. I did the same thing. I missed it. I fucking missed it. It was absolutely new? I'm gonna trust those of you who have played this like 50 fucking times and can't like help yourselves. History? It's not there. The save menu? Hang on. Last time I had to look it up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to restart. Give me, Logos, can you give me the differences in a link that is not going to spoil it for me? I did this before because I was going to make a really stupid joke involving this. For all I know, I didn't even read the right story the first time. So I'd like to see like a wiki with the two versions. This is my clip. But it's only part of it. There's a scroll down. Okay, but okay, I think I got this. I think I got this. No, that's like legit just fanfic. Dude, Logos, go ahead and link it. Sorry. I think the first one is... It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend will never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It was just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. That one, I think, is from the first playthrough. And I'm certain I did the same thing. Okay, so the second one is... He wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. This is a continuation from the other one. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, thank you.
So what do you think?
Well, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Thank you guys for the help on the correct one. It's okay. It's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When people perform out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up for later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Well, it's just me and Yuri, fam. Here we go. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that again?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, it's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time writing.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason that I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeably the thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their visual style deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up our writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds confident.
Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That seems like the same one.
I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Yes, this is the second day that I've played this. I'm still on my first playthrough, and I think we're what, Act 2.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into
Wait, are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Skin Teen.
Team Luke.
Bar the Evil, thanks for 48 months of subbing. Welcome back. Really, you're not into ghosts. You don't want to watch Ghost Adventures with me at my house. I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Skin Teen.
Hey, wait. Your name done me confused. Gamer enchantment. I think it's gamer enchantment. I think that's what we're going for. That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. Normally I do not struggle with names. You have to forgive me. This particular game is fucking my brain up. Because it keeps doing shit. It keeps flashing shit. I'm confused. How was your stream? How was Satisfactory? I gotta give you a follow. Thank you so much for the raid. This game is happy and fun. Just
Monica things! Here I am!
yeah. This is a blind playthrough. This is the first time I've ever touched this game. This is my second day playing it, but, I mean, you know. Okay, so, Monica. No, Yuri. You're, excuse me. Yuri. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate that. Guys, give Gamer Exchange a follow. Gamer Exchange. Gamer Enchantment. Holy fuck. Oh, it begins. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, Yuri. It's me too. If it makes you feel any better, I called a user in the chat the wrong name for 2 years. That person's name was Steal the Ritz, and I called them Stealth the Ritz for 2 years. They even resubbed 2 years in and said, "You have continued to call me the wrong name for 2 years." And I still went, "Thanks for subbing for 2 years, Stealth the Ritz." And then they just changed their name to Stealth the Ritz. And then like a week later, Trav was streaming, and Steal the Ritz went in and resubbed, and he goes, "Is it Stealth the Ritz or Steal the Ritz?" And I went, "Oh my fucking god, my mind!" Anyway. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I've got a sponsored stream for Bless Unleashed later tonight as well.
People get my name wrong everywhere I go. I just accept whatever I get.
So whatever you're here for tonight, it's gonna be anime, no matter what the content is. Disease, thanks for 11 months. Welcome back. I didn't call you enhancement. I called you gamer enchantment. Enchantment. That's good. That's something, right? Okay. So, Yuri, back to you. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. This music! Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration because of course they fucking do. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki...
I love my Swedish fish.
What's up, fish? Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute?
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I know that. I just meant, the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
She's got small dog syndrome.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Skin Teen did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Wait a minute. Skin Teen liked my poem, too. He even said that he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Skin Teen appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh. And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Skin Teen started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch!
Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Skin Teen hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be hell reels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she's just noticed that I was standing here.
Skin Teen. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Whoa.
Whoa!
I'm falling into the
Matrix! Wait. Where am I? I'm worried. I'm kind of freaking out, guys. Where am I? What is going on? What is happening in this game? Who am I supposed to... Who do I choose? What do I do? How do I fix this? What do I do? Guys, help! I'm gonna choose Yuri. It's not letting me choose! It's making freaking me
Cool.
Son of a bitch!
You know what you must do, Skin Teen. You must choose the one that you did not really choose. You must choose Natsuki. I don't know why. This is just the way it is. Hey, Skin Teen. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own clan members properly. I just wish that I was able to be a little more assertive at times. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend some time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're dead.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Skin Teen, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Skin Teen. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you.
What the fuck? All right, then.